Hello everyone, this is Otto from GoToMax Lifestyle. In this video I'm gonna talk about how to build Mailchimp Campaign, how to use Keyword Planner from Google's AdWords, the Keyword Planner tool, and also how to set the title and unique image for your YouTube video. So where we start? First, I hope you have the video done of whatever you do or any article, and basically the idea of sharing the material is to increase the traffic on your website and also to bring massive value to the other people. So you want to bring something which people will appreciate and possibly reshare. So I just did the interview with interesting Michelle Pearson, and I just put all the description into it, and I'll try to do the same for our blog. So I want to make sure that this is in our blog. Preferably you want to keep at least 500 words in this article, in this little blog, where the YouTube video will be embedded. So people can click through your social media such as Twitter or Facebook, and they will be transferred into your website. That increase your traffic, and that actually increase further traffic into your website, because Google will say, yeah, people like it, people read, people stay there, so it must be a good content. So that's how it works these days. How to find the right keywords for your titles and everything. We have this tool from Google AdWords. So basically you need to be registered. You need to have your own account. If you have a Gmail account, you apply to every of your YouTube accounts and all your Google Drive accounts, and in the same case also Google AdWords. So once you have the email set up, you just go to adwords.google.com. So let's see, this is where you get, I have already done shortcuts, so it's a little bit easier for me. So here we go. Come on, Google. So this is where you are at the beginning, the first page. Sometimes a little bit slower. Well, here we are. There's also the tutorials and all the how-to, how does it work. It's basically done for Google AdSense, so you can actually make money with your posts eventually, just by embedding the advertising tool, a little window. So we go to the tools, and here we go to Keyword Planner. And once you're in the Keyword Planner and you are logged in, I would highly recommend that you save this as a bookmark, so you don't have to go click and click and click, and you just go straight into this page. In the long term, it will save you time. So here we go to first one, search for new keywords using a phrase. And here, let's say I want to see interview, conversation, video, blog. I want to see what first word would work better. You can also target the specific country, language, search partners, or just Google. And you can also create the negative words. So basically you can choose the words you don't want there to be included. So click on get ideas. You can actually even put your landing page. I don't think so that's that important. In here we go straight into the keyword ideas over here. And what I would suggest that you click here on average monthly searches, so everything is aligned from the highest search to the lowest. So here we can see that from search point of view, the interview will be the best because it has 90,500 people in United States to search for this keyword monthly. There's a low competition, but this applies more for advertising, so you wouldn't really care about that competition. You want to see if there is a high monthly searches, okay? Video blog only 1300, by the way. So if you be thinking how to name your videos, how to brand it, and then you can actually further expand or even find some sub categories or different keywords that might be good. So if I want to, if I'm considering how to name it, break free from a lifestyle, or escape from the lifestyle, you also want to think about what people prefer, and especially for titles. So you might spend a little bit of time analyzing what works or go with your intuition, and it might save you the time, or it might actually help you to increase the traffic to your website. But now let's jump into the Mailchimp campaign. So here we are. I start from 0 now. This is our GoToMax Mailchimp account. So once you have the lists of the people, once you have the people who being constantly added, you can see also the open rates and clicks. So these are actually quite good numbers, and I always say that it's because a lot of our clients and friends want to see what we do. Usually those numbers are much lower if you just go if you don't know the people that much. Okay, so this is where you add new members, or you can manage them. Okay, I'm not gonna actually show them to you. I don't want to show anybody's email address. So let me just reset that one more time. Mailchimp. Here we go. And here we go to campaign. So we create a new campaign. I already started, but I start completely from 0, okay? Just so you know exactly. So we go to the regular campaign, click on select. Now I want to send it to all people in the newsletter list. And by the way, that newsletter to all is also linked to my website on gotomaxlifestyle.com. And I have also a little shortcut code which I'm adding into the post, which just my web designer helped me to develop. So I just put a little shortcode into the end of the blog, and you will get this window from where we are. This one here. So it's just adding a little code which you just add into your website, and then it just pops up over there. And once people add their email address and name, they straight ahead are sent to this newsletter to all. Okay, so we select that. Then you can go through naming your own campaign and everything. So I already find the names and everything, and then you can actually reuse this code and use it in your campaign in a template. So let's continue. Actually, I just call this one test. Actually, no, I'll do it. I don't have to do it twice. So from here, you can start from basic. You can go to the themes, and you can get something which you just modify, and it saves you time. So let's see what's in it. You can see artistic. Okay, some of them are pretty boring, but sometimes that's all you need is actually sending the information. So I wouldn't overanalyze the styles. Pick something which suits your niche or your style. So the colors, some colors are better for kids, some colors are better for yoga. So you want to make a style that you can stick to, so you don't have to change the style every time you make a video. So something simple. As I can see, the list is growing. In the last couple of months, I haven't seen these templates, and I must say there's more of them than I thought. Okay, anyway, I have already saved template which I created, one for me personally or for me together with my business partner. So we just go for that one. We select it. Now from here, I already added this star and name so I don't have to do it again. And also things that I don't change are these, the social media buttons, logo, and our kind of footer, basically, like all the kind of details, who we are, what we do, and so on. So basically, whenever I'm adding the article, it is into this first window, and the best is that it is consistent with all your other mail campaigns, so people can relate to it. You can actually even duplicate windows and use for two different articles or different blogs. So what I would do over here, you just click in title. I would make the same title like from here, so I don't have to write it again, and it's consistent as well. So interview, so people straight ahead see what it is. Hello, whoever there is, and that will be their name instead, so it's a little shortcode again. Now I'm gonna take all that article from it, Control A, Control C, oops, and here I just gonna paste it, Command V or Control V. Give you a little bit of space, and I would add Michelle's picture over there. Also make sure that these are hyperlinks, so people can actually straight ahead click on it. And sometimes you might find that things they could be removed, so if that's the case, Control C, Command C, link it, and you can also make sure that it's open in a new window, insert, okay, and the same for Michelle. I can take this off and Control C and link that as well. Okay, so I will just add a picture of Michelle over there. We can just save, close. And the most important thing is the video. So people who are coming to you will actually go to your website. So here I would just go to my blog and create that blog post specifically for that. So I'm gonna show you as well how to use WordPress to create the new post. So come on, computer, are you letting me in? Now I have to go to my admin. It doesn't remember me, so I'm just gonna go there. Oops. Here we go. Okay, you just put your code there, and here we are in the dashboard. We go to the posts, all posts, and I'm just gonna create new. You can sometimes duplicate the other one. It might save you a little bit of time, but I'm just gonna show you how to do it from scratch. So add a new. Just make sure you're not adding the new page, by the way. Pages are different. Pages are in your structure, in your menu. Like blog post is almost like one of the pages. Packages are one of the pages. But post is all under the blog. So just make sure you don't do the mistake and create a new page. Okay, so new post, I'm gonna again copy, because you want to be consistent and you don't want to recreate different titles in your mail campaign, in your blog, then on social media. So try to be consistent. It will help you as well to build strong keywords that you can reuse, and reusing saves you time. Now I know this one doesn't have to be there. Sometimes when you click enter behind it, okay, it doesn't work here again. So as you can see, even for the post I have to redo it again, but well, it's okay. The same here, just to make sure people can click on it directly and that they will go into the new tab. By the way, you don't want them to leave from your place. You want them to keep in your place while checking the website. For example, for Michelle, but in the same time your page, your blog will be in the background. Okay, so more time people spend on your website, the better for your SEO. And SEO, it's search engine optimization. That's what makes Google to prefer you against your competitors or other companies, as there are millions of them. So if people like your content and they stay there, it's good for your business. And also, if you would want to be advertised and you have a better SEO rating, which means that your articles are high quality, you have good traffic, and then your rating will be raised, and then you pay actually less for advertisement. If you want to bring your business to the next level, or if you want to advertise yourself and find a new client, so you could be independent on a job and work from home or from a computer, from anywhere, which gives you a little bit of freedom. So digital marketing, it is a whole new world of self-employed people who are just passionate about what they do, and they create their business from the home. So this is one of the tools. Okay, let's go further out. So I'm not gonna spend here too much time showing you how to put a picture and everything there. I just want to make sure that you see how you can add the video. Okay, so the main video, I would stick it somewhere here between. And what we do in YouTube, just make sure you saved all your changes. Then I'm just gonna, actually here you can see I changed the image. I create a new image completely for that. So it's kind of a little bit of branding. So let me show you what I did. Basically, I just choose okay, where we are, here we go. I just choose some of the pictures I liked, and I use Photoshop to add just a little keywords. People like keywords because it goes straight to the subconscious, like, dislike, and so, yeah, talents, uniqueness, self-care. You're just adding a little bit of your branding in the same time. You make that thumbnail in a YouTube video just stick out a little bit, so it is more attractive to for people to click on your video rather than some other video. You could actually see on YouTube people sometimes put sexual content type of pictures, half-naked ladies, and those videos really has multiple times more clicks. So, well, we're not gonna do it here, but we want to also do the nice picture, nice colors, nice contrast, nice definition, and also tidy, nice fonts if you're adding them. They don't have to be there, but I just tried that. It's always a little bit of experiment. You learn the best on your mistakes. So we click on the video to get into the video, because that was my YouTube editor. Okay, here we are in the video. I just edited everything. I just added the video intro to it, and then what you want to do is you click on a share and embed. You could put a click video and you can send people to go away from your blog post and watch through the link, or you can embed this little code. So I just go Command C or Control C, and I'm gonna do that in the post. So I'm just paste it into text. So it's not a visual because it is a code. It's the HTML code which really gives the instructions what to do. So I said it's gonna be somewhere here. So I'm just gonna paste it there. So you can see iframe. It's a little window which will appear. I might actually copy this code to make more space around it, but if you are in a visual, you could do that just by clicking above, click enter. That's basically this little code over here. This is part of the HTML code. It's basically space, empty line, and also I want to make sure that the empty line is behind as well. So you don't want things to be too intimate, too close. So the space is good actually over there. Okay, that could look fine. So what you could do is to add categories. So I always click on all so people can find it in the whole, and I categorize this as interviews and power talks. You could choose your own stuff for your blogs, for your videos, to really give them categories. So if you have a lot of content, people can find straight ahead what they are after, rather than browsing through the hundreds of videos. So you can add tags, and actually tags are the same things you had over here, like interview, how to, lifestyle coaching, inspiration, motivational, stuff like that. You can actually add it into your into your post. So I'm just gonna add interview. Just put it there. Then I can put what can I put there? Lifestyle coaching. Okay, for now I just leave it as it is. You can always add them later. And this is basically tags which will stay on your website, but also they will be found in a Google search. If you would use WordPress SEO by the Yoast, then you can see how it will look. So obviously I can see that my brackets with interview are missing from here. So I just want to make sure that it all goes well. So that's also another way of making sure that everything is shown in a Google search as you would want it. So here we go to paste SEO title. So I'm just going here. You can just add this as a plugin into your WordPress, by the way. It's for free. It's called WordPress SEO by Yoast. I think it's one of the best. And just changing this here, focus keyword will be lifestyle, so I'm gonna keep it here, and actually it will tell you. You can also put a meta description. So as I can see that lifestyle, it's nicely repeated, but it's not in meta description. So meta description is also helping to add description of the video. So I can actually remove this one because these brackets, they don't work in Google search. So I'm just gonna keep it as it is over here without those brackets, because here you can see preview. So this part here, that's a meta description. So I would want to put there the most important thing, which is basically some kind of benefits. So I would pick some of these words, like they can only put there some 156 characters. So I have 5 characters left, and that could be good. So as you can see now, it's different now, but what's not there, it's not lifestyle. But I don't really care about it, because there is so much of other keywords. But if you are focused on SEO, on search engine optimization, and you want to be found, then you want to make sure that even this little description have some kind of lifestyle keyword, because you put it there, okay? And it helps you to check if it's in article headings, page titles, page URL, content. We have it 5 times in a content, which is great. And that's how you make strong blog posts, not just random things that you put there, but you actually organize them. So actually I would choose this one. It's shorter, but there's a lifestyle, break free of lifestyle, blah blah, creating your dream life. So I think this one is better for this moment. So I'm just gonna change it. Even though it's shorter, I can still add to it. So I can actually take part of the second, the importance of self-care habits, such as nutrition, exercise. Okay, let's try it. If there's enough space, it will always tell us. Minus 38 characters. So, well, I can just delete it up here. See, 5 characters, perfect. So you can see now I choose here through the WordPress SEO by Yoast. It helps me to actually create the outlook of the Google's search results. So this is what people get when they find you. As you can see here, there's no exact address because it's not published yet. So when I publish this, there will be actually different name here. So to be aware of that as well. Okay, so now we got all the green lights over here. That's perfect. So this is how it looks. What we can do now is just save the draft or publish. So if you're not sure if you finish it or not, then just save the draft. But I want to show you also that code which I'm adding into it. So I just go to the text and I go to the bottom completely of the text editor, and I have something here prepared which is from my notes, and that's my how-to notes. So I also put a little bit of Amazon code over there. So this one over here is just the code for subscription. So that's some kind of code which my web developer made. I have no idea how he did it, how it works, but it's some kind of code, short code, which refers to the bigger code somewhere inside my website. So I can't really help you with this one, since I just know that I have to paste it somewhere. Also for Amazon shop, this is a little widget. I also have this part of the code over here. If I'm adding it, there will be always some Amazon's link. Why I do it? Because instead of sending people to the shop and so they can buy the products themselves, I let them to have my code, which helps me to earn some money, which could make me more independent, so I can focus on the business rather than struggling and go to the job and stuff like that. So to maximize my time creating those blog posts. Anyway, for most of the people, you create free content for them. You might get a customer, maybe you might not. Maybe you get few cents over here from one person, maybe you get a euro from 1,000 people visiting it. At the beginning it's not a huge deal, but if you have a huge traffic, then you make money. Okay, so I'm gonna add the whole code because I want to be consistent with that. I also want to keep that Amazon widget there, even though it's just for UK store, but we are in Ireland, so that's kind of relevant. So I'm just paste this code over there, and you can see now I'll go to visual, and at the moment it looks only as it is here, and that's fine because only when I publish it you can see. So let's go for it, publish. Suddenly you will see different link is created for that post, and you can see now this is the link, go to maxlifestyle.com/interview how to blah blah. So that's fine. Now I want to see the post. That's the most important thing, to see how it looks really. SEO is green, which is great. Let's come down. Interview how to break free of a lifestyle that isn't aligned with you. So this is how it looks. The video is here. I changed the picture in it, but it's not updated by the YouTube yet. Here you can see my Amazon link shop. So that's a little bit of making more out of your online presence. If you can make also money while you do what you love to do, people can subscribe straight ahead. And as you can see, I only added the code into it. There's also different ways of doing that code, and definitely Mailchimp could help you. Even if you contact their customer service, you can see the mistakes here. There's a space missing, so make sure you check that. And also my image is missing. I don't have a image there. So here I found a couple of mistakes, so I just fixed them before I completely put it there. And also I can see this is missing. So what I will do, I'm just gonna take the code and I'm gonna copy it above the video. So I'm gonna go from here, copy, Command C, and then I just go here, paste it there. And it doesn't matter if you make a space here, it doesn't make space there, you have to put the code to make a space. Okay, HTML language is all about codes. Now if I go to visual, there's a space, happy days. So what else was missing was featured image. So from those images which I created, so let me go to the Photoshop and I'll show you how to resize it. So you don't want a huge picture there, so it's good that you keep up all your files. So I would have it as a recent. So here we go. I can see the PSD there, but I'll try to make this one smaller. So Shift Alt Command S, or here save for web. And that's why I like to actually keep, actually this is PSD, I just named it by mistake with a .jpeg on it, but it's still a PSD file. So you can still change it. That's why I like to save in PSD files, that I can still change and move things. I don't have to redo them. Maybe Michelle wouldn't like something about it. I change my picture, change this, and you know, I don't want to redo it again. I do it once properly, and I can modify it in the future, or I can reuse that. So here we go, save for web, and here always make sure you're on the JPEG. Progressive or optimize. I think optimize is even smaller, but for this particular doesn't work. Quality. If I want the best, I put around 97. If you want to have it small size for internet, I put around 60, 65. That's percent of compression. So anytime you save and resave a JPEG file, you lose quality, by the way. That's why it's good to have an original file which doesn't lose quality, even though these pictures will go to the internet and we only need something like 250. So basically here on image size, I want 250 and I want to keep proportions. When you click tabulator or click away, you can see this number will change because and 37 kilobytes is nothing. So actually these days Google also check how fast is your website and your page. So if you have large images on your website, you make your everything is slower basically. Okay. Okay. Oh, holy moly. Seriously? Okay. For a moment I thought this stopped recording, so I actually nearly panicked, like how long did I talk without that? So anyway, that's I was like, oh, okay. So happy days, it's still recording even though I couldn't see this little window here. So it a little scared me. Okay, cool. Now we go to featured image and just click it here. We upload images. I can reuse some, but I don't want to. I want to create new ones. So all of the people I interviewed, I want to kind of keep everything organized with the names, because I want to contact them again if I like them. Then you know it will be handy. So here's the where we have. Okay, I have to go to the main folder then. It's not there. Okay, and having everything organized, it's saving you talent. Okay, this wasn't very organized because what happened? I forgot where I saved it. So try not to do the same mistake as I did right now. So I have to do it again. Save it, resave it. Save, and I want to see where it is. So obviously I save it in a PSD folder rather than in my JPEG folder. So obviously this is what I'm learning all the time with the thumbnail. Okay. Save. Well, okay, now it should be there, and JPEG edited thumb. Okay. Only 250 pixels will be enough, because even on the smartphones people can still see them. It's not like super large, and you know Google WordPress recommends 200 by 200 pixels, so it will be picked up by the social media. So if I paste this article then into the Facebook, I just update it, and I'm gonna refresh this. So Command R on a MacBooks or F5 on a Windows, or just click here, refresh the page, and we should see the image there. Perfect. So I'm happy with it. It doesn't have to be a large image because it is about the video. Now if I would want to share this link, I'm gonna put that link into the campaign. So here we are in the campaign again, Mailchimp. There are different ways of doing it as well, of course. Now we go in here. I'm gonna just Command V, paste the code. And also I make sure that code will be seen as a clickable link. So we click there, paste it there, make sure it's on open new window. Now suddenly it became a clickable link. What I would want to add is that image I just did. So I just click on File Manager, and the same image that I just created, a small one, the thumbnail, I want to reuse it here. So let's go to import, upload, of course, and we go to interviews, Michelle, and thumbnails. That's the small one. Okay, that's what we want. Even if you upload a big image here into the Mailchimp, you still have a function over here to resize it, so you can actually still do it. And also straight ahead, as you putting the image, I put the same code there, I paste it there, so I make sure that people who accidentally click on that image don't only see the image in a bigger size, for example, but they actually go into the new site, which is basically my site where I want them to be because of SEO. And that's basically what you want. And then they can watch from my blog post rather than from YouTube. You don't want send a mail campaign and send people into YouTube. Well, it will help your YouTube traffic, but while you still need to build up your website SEO, so you need a traffic. So always you're like a traffic controller. Whatever you do, make sure you keep sending people into your website. And then share website everywhere, mail campaign, and also social media. You can send the emails, personal emails. Hey guys, this is what I do. So if it builds momentum, you can see on YouTube or on your blog post that actually statistically that it grows. If you are small, you just started at the moment, it doesn't grow that much, but that's why I link to the people who are influencers like Ian Myers or Michelle Pearson, because I know they have lots of followers. And actually it was a huge brave step for me to actually approach them and say, hey guys, I would like to interview. I was always shy, and I just made something which actually would challenge me, and I just realized it's good fun. I never possibly could imagine I will be doing interviews with such interesting people all over the world. One of the downsides, I always judge my voice, how it will sound. Is my English okay? Because I'm foreigner from Slovakia. So those are factors which you don't need that self-limiting belief, because if you put the time into it, you can build it. Okay, well, okay folks, now back to the Mailchimp campaign. I already created a link to my blog post, and that's where I want people to come. Okay, so what I didn't do is I didn't send call to action to that video. So to watch, actually I'll put it in a large, to watch. Holy moly, here we go. Seriously? Okay. To watch the whole interview, click on this image or link, I think that's kind of explaining it, but I also want to make sure that people don't miss that information, so I'm gonna put it red and bold. Here we go. So also you want to play with colors, so it's not boring. Also, does it look nice? Yeah, this is a little mistake I just found out. And I think those blocks here could be properly made as a bullet point, just like this. And if it is so, actually I don't like it like that. There are some extra informations which they don't need to be there, and it just makes it a little bit more messy. So I can fix it. Before I'm gonna send it, I want to make sure everything is nice and tidy, because you don't want to redo that again. So I put those bullet points, I delete some extra free spaces, and it looks a little crappy over here. So, you know, I'm not saying I'm a super master of this, but I'm just showing the process of learning it. So I'm just undo everything I did at the moment. So you can come back into that bullet points. Okay, that's about it now, and I think I'm just gonna keep those bullet points as they are, like this. Okay, and before you always make sure you preview it, so you can actually get a preview mode. And here it never looks like this on a smartphone, by the way, but you kind of can see if the alignment is okay. So looking here, that looks actually quite nice. I'm quite happy with it. But before, I always send my test email, so you can send to yourself or to your business partners or your friends. They could actually give you objective criticism and say, hey, Otto, this and this I don't like, I think this could be improved. So if you have some people who support you and help you or are part of the team, just put comma and put their email address. Okay, now I'm gonna send it to myself. I wanna see how it looks, even though I know it's gonna look nice because I did already around 8-9 of them. So I kind of know this one will go nicely. So I just recapitulate again. We want to make sure we have a blog post. We just create a blog post. It's there. It's all updated. The page is alive. I must say it needs a little bit of stylizing. I think everything is clogged up on a spot, so I can actually edit the post straight from here to make sure if I send people there that it actually looks tidy. So I must say that this one wasn't the best. And perhaps I would even keep this one on the site and update, and then view post. I usually click middle scroll button on my mouse, or you can click Control or Command click on a view post, so you have a new window. So you can always come back and re-edit the original without just jumping too much. So, well, I changed the alignment, but I kind of feel there need to be more space here. So I think that's why it doesn't look that nice. So we space it out a little bit. This could be actually, well, good that I found out now, this could be the heading 2, because this is something headers. Headings are actually what Google will find out, and also when you have something that has bold and stuff like that. Okay, so I can actually put the bullet points here, see how it goes here. I'll try to get rid of those stars, and I again remind you one thing: the best is when you can unite your style. Also depends on what software you use for editing your text, where you actually writing it, because my partner, she sent it to me with some kind of formatting which wasn't so nice on my computer. Maybe on her computer it looked nice. So just make sure everything will go nicely in your computer as well, and especially here. So I'm gonna update it, and I'm just refresh this page, and hopefully now it's nice, because we already spent a good couple of minutes on this video, and we only did the YouTube edit, Mailchimp edit, and the post edit. So, and then the next stage will be send the campaign. Well, I'm really glad I did, because it looks much nicer, don't you think? You have the header over here, and maybe I can add a space over there. So I tell you like this, it's better to spend half an hour now extra and make sure that everything is nice and tidy than just sending, content and everything that is not the best. So we always learn, we always improve, you always find better ways of doing it. So from here, I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to the next. I'm actually very proud of myself now. Yes. And this is how you boost your self-confidence when you achieve things. And to be honest, I learned a lot by following other videos, and I decided I'm gonna digest those videos for you and to make it more of that I will collect those topics that might be needed for any professional or anyone who would like to learn about those things. So you don't have to go to random other things. I'm actually organize them for you. So you can either schedule it in a Mailchimp or send it straight ahead. So sometimes like Monday mornings are better for sending emails than weekends, but it depends on your clientele. And I must say the Mondays didn't work that well, and today we have a Thursday, so I'm gonna test it today, and it's 2:20. Most of my followers are in Ireland, so just think about where they are now. It's Thursday, 2:00. They're probably, most of them are in work at the moment, and probably in around 2-3 hours they'll be free. Well, they might actually go home, they might travel in the bus or drive. So if they are traveling in the bus, for example, or train, they might actually read on their smartphones. Then they have this group of people who just come home, and at the evening they would check their stuff, or maybe they would leave it for a weekend. So you never know until you try. So you can schedule them for specific dates, but I'm impatient. I want to send it now. Send. Are you sure? 105 people will receive this. Yeah, sure, let's go. They can always unsubscribe if they would start to hate us for our content. Well, try not to think about a worst case scenario. Believe in yourself. Trust that what you do is bringing value to other people. We are the biggest critics and biggest judges. So, try not to be too hard on yourself. So high five. So sending your first mail campaign. Now what I need to do, to go to the Facebook and post it there as well. So I'm going to the Facebook and I'm gonna send a link. Just because there's this image, it will be embedded. So what I'll do, I copy the long description, but sometimes long is better. And here we go into my business page. So I'm gonna go there. And I'm just gonna paste it into the post. By the way, there's something new in Facebook pages that you can actually create go to link, promote us, blah, blah, call to action. So, well, nobody yet contacted us, but it's nice to have that we actually get a link to our website, because website is the main brain. You want people to come there. So I'm gonna paste this code, a link, I mean. Well, I didn't get any image yet, so sometimes this happens, and I was just wondering why is it so, and I was thinking it might be because of the time when I build it, and it's still maybe not properly indexed into the database. I don't know, some things we just keep figuring out. I'll try to do it again to see if that goes. I know that somewhere I could add well, that somewhere I could add the image itself. So I'm gonna add this image with the code while hoping that it's gonna be linkable. It's not, so I'll try to do it on my personal page. Just redo that. So I'm going to my personal one. Yes, leave it. And maybe the size of the image is not the best. I have a 200 pixels there. Let's try it here. Okay, here we go. This is my personal, and yeah, it works. So I don't think so it needs anything else except maybe, oops, stay on page, maybe to put little descriptions like, hey folks, check this awesome, super inspiring interview with, oops, sometimes better not to rush. Okay, and hopefully Michelle doesn't mind that I will actually tag her over there, as she tagged me before, so I think it's okay, it's 50-50. Okay, and she's my great mentor as well, and I hope you guys gonna check that video as well, because she is really super inspiring. Okay, once you click the button, there's no way back. Actually there is, you can still delete your post and delete your Facebook account. Alright guys, I hope this helped. I know this is a little bit longer video than I thought, and my mind always jumps into different topics, but I hope this really helped and that you can improve your online presence, and that you can get all the tools for your digital marketing, your business from your go. And that's why I like this style, because I can work from a laptop, from my car, I can create content, interview people from anywhere where I have internet, and the main thing, do what you love to do. Okay, and then money will come to you. All the best. Bye bye.